A number of you might be thinking, I'm not a marketer. I'm not a business person. I don't have the interest in things like you do, Jason, like building out websites or funnels. I just want to hire someone else to do that stuff for me. And here's the easy answer. You could. I've done that, and I saw the results that it unfortunately had. The biggest lesson that I've learned is that you cannot yet properly outsource the marketing and incoming flow of an audience into your business until you are clear as to who that audience is, how you speak to them, but also you have some ownership on the mechanisms that actually bring them in. So I don't want someone to be that person who just goes, other people do the stuff for me, because when it's time for you to roll out a new offer to your audience, when it comes time for you to maybe add a new page to your website or modify something that's already there, I want you to have the independence to do that yourself without being dependent upon others. The challenge, though, that I've seen a lot of people run into is that they suddenly find, oh, here's an agency, here's a marketing company, and they're going to take care of the marketing front end for me. Here's the problem. Very often, they start to treat you like a commodity, and you have people coming in because of your category, not because of you, and as a result of that, business basically becomes a race to the bottom. I've got one simple example of this that stands out. She did this really cool energy healing, yoga-based practice, this coaching service that was based upon principles of yoga, but was not necessarily what our North American culture would understand to be yoga. We think stretching, breathing, but no, there's a lot more to it than that. So she decided to go with this marketing agency, and rather than getting high quality leads who would come in for her energy healing service, people were calling her up. What time's the hot yoga class? People were calling up. When do I schedule for the massage? And these are not the things that she does. So rather than market the specialty that she's got, she basically wasted a bunch of time, energy, and money bringing an audience into her business, but it was the wrong audience. So the challenge becomes you start to label yourself as the person who does the work. And here's the epiphany that I want many of you to have as part of what I share with you here. It's the fact that the better you get at the messaging, the better you get at the marketing, the more effective your skills actually become. The more successful your clients become as well. Because now I talk about attracting pre-sold clients. But on top of this, the pre-sold dynamic is not just financial. It's not just in terms of lead acquisition and business stuff. It's the fact that people are showing up to the product or service ready for it to work, looking for all the reasons it's going to be effective, rather than looking at it as any other transactional thing where they buy it and then the buyer's remorse begins to unfortunately kick in. So when you start to look at the actual service of delivering an outcome as one part of also the marketing system, it's where now you can have people showing up to the aspects of your business, whether it's one-to-one coaching, whether it's groups, whether it's even programs or products online. Think about what's going to be different when that audience is coming in much more higher up in that range in terms of how they measure their conviction. They're looking for why it's actually going to work for them. So as soon as you start to take ownership of that, the stuff that you've already been likely doing with clients, the stuff you've already been likely doing in terms of just talking to people about what you do, that becomes the best foundation for your marketing. And if that's something you don't yet have, if you're early in the journey, I got good news for you. I've already been doing it for more than 2 decades. And as a result of that, I'm going to give you some frameworks and principles to get you up and running even sooner. So no matter where you are in your business journey, congratulations, you are on a business journey. Surprise, you are a marketer, you are a promoter. You might as well do it ethically, effectively, and persuasively so that now you can successfully bring people into your business who are ready to change, excited to work with you, and yes, indeed, ready to pay you money.